All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Testing, testing. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Well, I welcome myself back. Back at it again. It is the morning note. G.A.R Capital here, YouTube. Appreciate you guys coming back to see me. It is Thursday, December 9th, 2021. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Thanks so much for stopping by on our YouTube channel. Back from a little getaway to New York. Was a great time. Was very cold, but I'm back to be back. I'm happy to be back, excuse me. Talk about the markets, shall we? Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, there's a little white logo. Click on that. Turn notifications, subscribe to our channel, like our videos, comment your questions. Really do appreciate it as always. Don't forget, later today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will have our aftermarket recap to go over all the stuff that you may have missed during the day. So again, if you're an early person, early bird, you like the morning note. If you're more of the night owl or later, you like the aftermarket recap. So again, we want to make sure we help as many people as we can. So let's do it. Dow futures down 121 points. S&P futures down 15. NASDAQ futures down 0.37%. Russell 2000 futures down 0.65 at 22.55. Crude oil is down about 1% this morning, 71.72 a barrel. 10-year yields are down 22 basis points, 1.487. The dollar is up slightly, 0.20%, 96.08. The VIX is up above 20, up 3.37%. Gold futures are down 0.48% at 17.77. 21.89 for silver futures, down 2.39%. The euro dollar is down 26 pips, 113.17. And 113.37 for dollar yen, down 34 pips for my Forex people. Crypto taking a little bit of a hit today. 43.23 for Ethereum futures, 49.465 for Bitcoin futures. Again, nothing has really changed on my crypto portfolio. Still holding everything that I hold. I didn't sell anything. If anything, I still do DCA, which is dollar cost average. Nothing has really changed there. So there we go. I'm still, at my peak on that portfolio was at around 240,000. Now I'm at 190. At the lowest point, I think it was around May or June was the lowest point for crypto. I think I got to like 91. So again, if you don't like volatility, man, crypto's not for you. That's just the facts. So you just get used to it at the end of the day. A couple of news items here. Lowest initial jobless claim since 1969. 184,000 weekly jobless claims versus the 211,000 estimate. That's great news. Let's take a look at some pre-market movers this morning, and then we'll look at some charting and answer some questions. So again, I missed Friday, Monday, and Tuesday. I read that it was great for everybody. I'm happy about that. Amazing work. Yesterday was kind of sideways action. NASDAQ caught some bids, but for the most part, Monday and Tuesday were the money days. Lucid Group this morning down 6.8% pre-market. Dow Jones, again, Apple down 0.06%. Apple's been absolutely on fire. I talked about that on the live with Nick, that how much of my confidence I have in Apple. I mean, my whole IRA is Apple, so there you go. Disney's down, JP Morgan's down. You could see Boeing's down about 1.21%. Merck is green in the Dow, 0.45%, but Boeing is is the biggest loser on the board. Caterpillar down 0.79%. On the S&P, Twitter is up 2.78%. Nvidia is down about 0.58%. AMD down about 0.80%. Twitter, CVS, United Rentals, and Hormel Foods are green. Biggest losers on the S&P pre-market is Devon Energy, Southwest Airlines, Wynn Resorts. Those guys are red. And the NASDAQ side, we have JD.com up 0.34%, DocuSign up 1.27%. I think PDD is up about 0.59%. And some of the ones that are the most red today, AMD 0.80% down, Applied Materials 0.33% down, Peloton down 0.89%. I do have some AMD calls that I'm holding. I believe is the 146s I have. So I have those for tomorrow. They were in the money yesterday, so they're down a little bit, but either way, staying patient, nothing has changed. I also have some QQQ calls with the team. I basically did it like our clients would. You know, I wasn't doing much. As for example, I was walking around or whatever, and I'd see the signal and I just filled it. So G.A.R Capital, yes, I am also a Signal member. How's that? Also, one little bit tidbit. The top 10 stocks of 2022 is coming. I'm working on the list, and I'm still debating if it should be a podcast or a YouTube. I'm kind of in between. Last year we did a podcast, and this is the picture of what the top 10 stocks were. This year I may do a YouTube podcast simulcast. I'm working on kind of the details of it. So we'll go from there when we get there. How's that? All right. Good morning. Good morning, Carlos. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Yes, missed you guys too. It was great. I'm glad I had a little bit of time to enjoy. And big shout out to Nick for coming out and giving me a couple of rides here and there to Lower Manhattan and to a couple of restaurants. It was great. It was great to see him. But yeah, it was a blast. Love New York. Welcome back. Good morning. Good morning. Do you think long-term NASDAQ 100 will perform better than the S&P 500? Yes, I do. I believe in technology a little more than the S&P. Again, nothing wrong with an S&P index fund. I own an S&P index fund, of course. But in terms of which would outperform, yeah, I think the NASDAQ will outperform. I'm way more a believer in tech than I am in the other broader market. That's for sure. Glory, glory, Man United. That's right. Right here. GGMU. Yes, we made it to the knockout stages of Champions League. So here we go. Let's rock, man. Thoughts on crypto? Nothing's really changed for me. I'm still bullish on crypto, and I'm still holding. Again, I still have that price target of 100,000 for Bitcoin by the end of the year. Listen, even if it gets to around 80, I don't think anyone would complain. I mean, 100,000 is my target, but if we don't get it, we don't get it. That's fine. You know, it's all right for being wrong. I'm all right with that. But it's not like I'm going to sell or anything. I'm still holding, waiting for 100,000 for Bitcoin. Masterclass giveaway done yet? Can I still join? There is no more giveaway. If you're talking about like Black Friday, that's done with. But if you are interested in masterclass, you can DM G.A.R Capital. That's Kevin Garcia at G.A.R Capital, which is G.A.R Capital, all one word, on Insta. Hi, I just bought THCX when you recommended back in January. Still a good hold? Yes, I still own THCX. Nothing has changed. I'm very bullish on cannabis, of course. Do you use 1 hour chart for entries? Yes, we do. For options, yes, we use 1 hour chart. What is more of a buy right now for you? Upstart or SoFi? Upstart would be the one. I actually own Upstart. I don't own SoFi. So hopefully that gives you a little bit more of a view on how I see things. Let's take a look at E-mini futures. Wow, man, what a change, huh? I mean, I remember here the world was ending. Oh, bear market's coming, and then big. This got crowded right here for shorts, and now we're right here testing the 50. It looks like we're gonna hit all-time highs again. We're right by 4,700. We closed above 4,700 on the S&P. Not the futures, this is the spot, but this is the future side. I still believe that we're going to hit all-time highs. I still have a 4,800 price target on the S&P by the end of the year. We may get it, we may not get it, but again, 47.22 would be a big level. That was the previous retracement level, but 47.40 is the level there for all-time highs. Let's take a look at Qs. Qs has a little more of a room to the upside. I do have the 400 calls on Qs. We should be able to get that. No issues there. Again, seeing futures down a little bit, I still think we're going to get back to at least 400. We should end the day kind of modestly green. That unemployment number was actually very strong. That was very good to see. And then AMD, which I do have calls on, I'm red currently. Again, we just need to get above this 100-day moving average. Really, 147 is the target. Once we get there, we're out, and then we'll call it a week, and that's it. But in terms of other things I'm looking at, again, I'm not seeing a lot of movement pre-market. Roku was big yesterday. I posted that on Instagram. I had a chance to kind of sneak away and type about it and tweet about it. So if you caught Roku yesterday, Masterclass caught it twice. So congratulations to Masterclass members that caught Roku. Very well done. But again, anything I see, guys, again, if you like up-to-the-minute stuff, Twitter is really more of your friend. Instagram, not so much, because remember, it's not chronological either. So again, you kind of want it in a sense of, okay, I want to see what I got to see first. In terms of like turning on notifications. That's why I'm really reiterating turning on notifications if you're into the news. So again, we're only going to post the news that's important, maybe some jokes here and there, but it's going to be stuff that you really need. Let's see, did you buy more ARK Canada? I didn't do much this past couple of days, my man. I was on vacation. I was really disconnected. Towards the last day, that's which was yesterday, I started kind of trading a little bit with the team. So I missed a lot of stuff. I missed all that rally of Monday and Tuesday. Does it bother me? Not really. But again, in general, the team made money, guys made money. I'm happy about that. That's all I can hope for. Thoughts on financials for the next 6 months and oil? Yes, I still like crude oil long. I'm still long XOP. Financials, we're gonna have some financials in the top 10 of 2022. That's all I got to say about that. So you'll know. How has Ethereum futures been? I haven't even looked at it. This is the first time I've turned on my computer since I got back. I got back in late last night. So not late, but I got in back last night. So I literally just turned on the computer. I haven't even seen exactly what's happening with Ethereum futures. I can take a look, but I wouldn't know exactly. Let's take a look at Ethereum futures. We were at an all-time high watch right here at 48.35. Came back down a little bit, tapped 3,900. Now we're at 43.12. So again, we need to get above 4,800 before we see any meaningful flirtation with all-time highs. But as of right now, that's where we are. AMD, what would be the downside in terms of what? AMD. You're talking about just the price action or the company itself? I don't know exactly what you mean in terms of the downside. Like, what is the break for the downside? 137.90. That would probably be the support level that you're looking for. So that's what I see. Obviously, getting back to the flow of things, we do have the aftermarket recap. I have the top 10 stocks of 2022 coming. That's exciting. I know you guys like going over that. I'm going to go over the top 10 stocks of 2021 and see how they did year to date. Obviously, it's still early. It's still December 9th, so we still have some time. So again, I won't be doing the top 10 stocks yet, more towards the end of the month. So don't expect it this weekend. Just giving you the heads up. Thoughts on QS? Thoughts on QS? I think that's quantum space. Maybe I'm wrong. Levels for quantum space. I don't know if this is an investment for you or it's more of a trade. If you're looking for a trade, you kind of need to get above 28, if anything. But for a buy, I would wait for 20, if anything, if you're looking to buy it. Levels for SPY. Really, levels for SPY, you can go to the hourly. You can really see the next level up is really around 470. So 470 break, that's when you can start going to calls and test 473. But 470 is your break level to the upside. Your pivot right here is around 465 to the downside, and you can target the 463, which is the 100-day. Do you feel NIO can and will recover to 66.99 in the next couple of months? Not in the next couple of months, no. But in time, yes. I do believe in time that NIO will recover once EV starts getting a little more traction, obviously. But again, this reminds me a lot of a Palantir type chart, where Palantir's just been ranging for the past like 7 months. Remember, Amazon did that, and then they had a break. It's going to take some time for NIO, so that's all. Cheers, of course. Thank you. And that's where we are. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there. Have a great rest of your morning. GARCapitalFX.com is the website. We'll always be watching. I'm glad to be back and enjoying talking markets with you guys. I will catch you guys later today at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our aftermarket recap. It's always fun. I got a lot of DMs saying they enjoy the market recap more than the morning note. Maybe you guys are just you're not morning people, which I don't blame you. Just get some coffee and you're fine. But the aftermarket recap is really fun because we get to talk about what happened instead of preparing for what's going to happen because we don't know. So market recap coming at 5 p.m. Don't miss it. Remember, don't miss anything. GARCapitalFX.com is the website. But make sure to subscribe to this channel. Like this video, please. This really helps the channel. We can bring more things, more great things to the channel. I'm trying to have more ideas. So if you have any great ideas for the channel, please feel free to let me know in the comments. This channel is for you guys. This is to help you guys out and understand the markets. So again, any suggestions is always welcome. Make sure to turn on notifications. Please like this video. It really helps the algorithm. Really appreciate that. Have a good one, guys. And thoughts on Microsoft? I love Microsoft stock. You know this. Everyone knows this. Microsoft stock right now, I'd wait for a break for the upside right around 338. And then I target maybe the 340s for next week. You can possibly go to around 336 if you want to get under it. But I would wait a little more for around 337, 338, and you can go to 340s. Did you finish buying the dip on Google? My man, Jorge, I wasn't even here. Why does these dips happen when I'm not even watching the computer and the market? That's frustrating, but that's life. But it's all good because I have SpyG. So SpyG has Google. So, I mean, I'm not missing out. It's all right. And then I had one more question on Amazon. Amazon is expensive, my man. Remember, keep that in mind. 35.54 break. We can have a conversation. Until then, you don't do nothing on Amazon. You wait it out. We'll leave it there, guys. GARCapitalFX.com is the website. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you at 5 p.m. for the aftermarket recap. Cheers, guys.